We are. We are. Oh, yeah. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hey everybody, how goes it to you today? This
Hello.
hello. Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Is this
Hello.
on? Hello?
Hello.
Anybody
Hello.
there?
Now we're here.
Savage
We're here.
AF, y'all. Savage AF. That's the name of the show. This is how it goes. I'm your
Hold
boy
up.
Black Pedro.
And I'm Shang. And what's
There
going
you
on,
go.
y'all? I want to send a shout out. Thank you, Atlanta, for coming out. Thank you, Tacoma, for coming out. Thank you, Tallahassee, Florida, for coming out. Just want to give shouts out to these other cities that I was in, and I appreciate y'all. All right. That's
That's
it.
what it is, man. You know what it is. Savage AF is what it is, guys. We'll be cursing in 3 minutes and 45 seconds. But
Yeah.
until
So
then,
just look forward to it and don't get ahead of yourself.
yeah, until then, though, Savage AF, forget your feelings. Facts matter. Okay. Black Pedro, comedian Shane, we're here for you guys live Monday through Friday, typically, 3
Typically.
p.m. Pacific Standard Time, typically. And most likely, if we're not banned, on YouTube and Facebook live. So if you ever miss us live, do less drugs. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. Your life is fucked up.
Wow.
But you
You
can turn
cussed
it on.
already.
Oh man, I messed up. Oh well, that's today's show.
Damn, damn, damn,
Rewind.
Pedro.
Oh well, we almost got there. Anyways, man, you can find all of our shows archived, curse words or not, on the YouTube channel.
You just said it. And then you
I almost got through another
wow,
minute.
wow, wow.
YouTube.com/C/Savage AF World,
Right,
the all
right.
one word.
It's
You know how it goes.
and you know what? And that's not how we just tell you that off the bat. We're not just telling you that off the bat. We're telling you that because it's very important for you to do certain stuff to make your life in a better position. Now, I'm just trying to help you, help me, help you by going to here, what you see scrolling down there, you see it scrolling, and click right here. Ring the bell. Ring the
That's
bell,
what
and
it
you'll feel
is.
better. You'll feel better about your life. And I told you before,
Team.
everybody that rings the bell, stronger orgasms. All you women that never had an orgasm before, after you ring the bell, you get with your lover. Watch what happens. Boom, bam, splash.
Squish. You know what
Also,
it is, y'all.
you got to let them know that very important to the algorithm for our numbers to grow. You got to do this. Rate, comment, subscribe. It's not just about subscribing; it's about rating it, giving us the thumbs up, and
Being interactive with it.
everything to go better in your life. So, just letting you know, and for the people that ain't doing it,
oh, you motherfuckers!
Yeah,
we
we
already,
see
we
you.
already, we already did it. So Pedro already, it's too late. So
Get us on Facebook too, y'all. Savage A. F. Don't miss out on that, man. That's a whole other platform. If you maybe you're banned from YouTube. You know, see, this stuff
wow,
happens.
and somebody already wants their $10,000. It ain't happened yet. You don't see, you see Trump in jail. You see any of Trump's people really doing time? Shut up. Giuliani is haunting somewhere right now. He's somewhere haunting a mansion.
He's
So
in. Well, right now he's in a crypt
yeah,
because it's sunlight
exactly.
out. But
So I don't know what y'all talk about. So yeah, I don't owe you shit.
well, you did kind of make some promises, Shane. So
But I
you're
said
potentially
no, no.
you're in a potential
I'm in a
financial
potential financial. But
sticky
until we
situation.
see Trump in handcuffs, instead of being, big up on CNN with a little pageantry, they just had a pageant for him, a coming out party for him, on CNN. So yeah, until then, all y'all, everybody kiss my ass.
There you go. All right. Speaking of everybody, I see y'all in the building. Brenda is here. Nicole is here. Lady Hazel May is here for her money. I'm coming to
Demani
get that check.
Jones.
Sexy Puerto Rican, I see you. Man, thank y'all for gathering, getting together with us for today. Let's get it started, man. We're gonna We're gonna speed through this one today. Ying yang, right? But it is Monday, May 15th, 2023, in the time space
Now,
continuum.
now, Pedro, I want you to do it as you do the rundown for the run up. When you read my Shangri, I need you to read it with, like,
Let me see.
I'm gonna, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna try and put my best effort into this, y'all. Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter.
Yeah.
We're gonna end today's show. This is your daily run up. We're gonna end today's show with the Shangri, y'all. That Shangri reads as such: We are asking for equality still.
Ha!
And scene. Thank you,
Yeah,
thank
that's
you.
it. Still.
I drew experience from my
Right.
younger years as a Negro man. When
Yes.
I was angry. I
Ah,
live a happy life now, but back then I did sort of carry with me
a little bit of
a bit of
pain,
rage,
and the anger
of
and
Negro
rage of
anger.
being a black
And
man in this country
I
is
put that
very,
into a
very
performance.
daunting. It's very
Thank you.
daunting. I just
Thank
want
you.
you to know, and that's the second time in my life I've used the word daunting. Because niggas don't use the word daunting. Hey man, let me tell you something, man. These motherfuckers is getting on my fucking nerves, man. It's daunting, son. You don't hear
Man,
that.
this jail sentence is daunting on him.
So,
Before we get into that, Shangri, though, you Black Rachel pop in. Maybe violence is the answer. I don't know. Let's talk about it.
I know you ain't asking me.
Hey. Well, we'll talk about it.
I love that one. That Black Pedro Poppin is awesome.
Right up,
Right?
straight from the book of Shangri. But before we get into that, speaking of violence, batter up. A Virginia representative, Connelly, two of his staff members attacked by a man with a baseball bat. Let's talk about it.
Wow.
But keeping in the theme of violence today, AJ Fit, we see you in the building. Says Shang will pay in poker chips from Walmart, same equivalent as Shang bucks. Adds up to nothing. Wow, he put you in a hole.
AJ,
He might as well call you a crypto now.
I know. So AJ, you just gonna start off like that. And you know what? This is a wild thing, AJ. I bought your family a gift. Guess what? Glad I kept the receipt.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. All right, but keeping with it, it's Monday, May 15th, 2023. I think we got a good old theme of just violence going on today. So
Yeah, it
let's
seems
talk
like
about
that.
it. But today we witnessed the March of the Milk Monkeys. An orc storm hit Washington
D.C.
once again as a group called
Oh wow.
Wait.
We both
Yeah,
it's good. Go.
There's similar images. We'll do the one from today, or
and then
current times. This is the Patriot Front. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Well, that's what the Patriot Front is about. But these guys right here, this is the Patriot Front. They're one of the leading cracker groups in America, white supremacist group. Now, one thing I noticed, when it was time to wear masks medically, I'm sure a lot of these same milk monkeys were out there.
We're not wearing masks at all.
Yeah, we're out there protesting against masks. But when it's time to be nice and racist, and
well, you know what?
I consider these to be violent. No violence broke out, but I really do consider these to be violent showings, because ultimately what white supremacy is about is violence. It's about violence towards others who aren't like them. And there is no rationale to it. They really are just a group of violent people who would love to harm and kill. They were dressed all paramilitary, right? It's not like these motherfuckers came in.
You consider it violence, but until a black man runs over 6 of them with a car and kills one of the women, it's not violence, because that's what happened. If you look in Charlottesville, basically one of theirs ran a car, smashed into people, ran over a woman. So until then, it's not violence. But no, this is reminiscent of Nazi Germany. If you look at how the Nazis formate, it's the same shit. It's the same shit. And I don't understand why good white people, if you are good white people out there, where you at? Why ain't y'all? And where was Antifa? If Antifa's so in the mix, why ain't Antifa roll up on them?
Yeah. I don't know if you can hear me. My computer's freezing up.
I can hear you.
You can hear me? Okay.
Can
It's
y'all
all
hear
frozen
him?
on mine. But yeah, you know, the ultimate goals of any of these groups would be violence against
End of the
Black.
day, yeah, right. Oh shit, Pedro dropped out. He'll be coming back in. But basically, if you look at how they march on Washington, and I don't see a lot of, the Republicans being outraged by it. Reclaim America from what, bitch? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? These are the dumbest motherfuckers. All of them dumb, stupid, idiot bitches. But yeah, Pedro fell out. He'll jump back in. Yeah, you can hear him. I mean the WDMA warrior. You're right. It's like these dudes act like they're victims, and what are they victims of? What? A society that's set up for them to win all the fucking time? How is that? How are they possibly losing? I don't understand it. Pedro's jumping back in right now. But yeah, it's just tomfoolery and chicanery. I think that's Pedro trying to jump back in. I'm not sure if he's jumping back in or not. But what do you think? What do you people in the feed? There he goes.
All right, there we go. Back at
Okay. Now I was asking him, what do you think? Because I think that they try to play this bullshit ass victimization that the white man is being bred out. And it is kind of true because black people's nuts, when we nut inside a woman, it does make the child come out a whole bunch of me's, even though I ain't mixed. But these dudes was marching, drums. Here's the video. Now I haven't seen one car run them over. I haven't seen them run in there with shields and swastikas and attack people like they did in Charlottesville, like they did in Washington D.C. So I think they're full of shit and they're a bunch of pussies. And if you follow them to the house and their father opened the door, he's a pussy. And then if the uncle comes out from behind the lawn, he's a pussy. So it's basically, and I don't mean pussy in a negative connotation. Yeah, I do. All right, I'm keeping it real. I mean like y'all punk bitches. You punk bitches, and you know it. Now don't get me wrong, they about that life. Nobody ran them over with cars, and that's the part I was really disappointed with.
There you go. Well, keep hope alive. The I guess the part that's got me up in arms about it is they're back out. You know what I mean? Like for a while, racism just kind of went corporate and was directly through the police. You know what I mean? But now they're like back out in uniforms. I mean, it's reminiscent of a white hood, the masks and stuff that a lot of them were wearing. So we can take it there, America. That was way before there was ever a Nazi at all. But these Nazis, that's what they are now, the updated version of them. These Klansmen.
Well, they're Klansmen, and the Klansmen aren't the brightest. I mean, I got some footage from the last Klan meeting I wanted to show y'all, and this is what happened there. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. There you go. See, when you try and do wrong, wrong do you. That's what it is. But Nicole said, "Where are the tiki torches?" I think they're just going for a new look. Switching up the theme this year.
AJ Fitz says, so brave marching with the faces covered. Learn from January says, cover your face and keep your jobs. Yeah, and you know what their jobs are? Congress. They're so full of shit.
I bet you there are police officers there. Come on.
Wow.
We know that.
Great. Lady Hazelman. Why cover your face? Be white and proud, bro. Show your face,
you would
bro.
think. You would think. You would think they would be just nice and happy and proud to be if they believe in their white supremacy so much. Yeah, like show us your pearly whites. You know what I'm saying? Your pearly white guys. Show them. Let us see it. But that's the chicken shit cowardice part about who these dudes are. But the bold part is that they are in mass out in the streets again. You know what I mean? Like you mentioned Charlottesville, and now they're at DC, and these guys they're riled up, man. They want their country back.
Yeah, but I
They
mean,
want the country that they stole from the natives back.
right.
Okay.
And since they want to have their flags and stuff, I'm saying, man, nobody threw a Molotov cocktail in there and did anything to them, and they could have kept marching. I wouldn't have, I'm not saying prevent their march, but the bottom line is, I think it's some shit with us. Like black folks wasn't out protesting these dudes. I think.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, I'm sure we didn't get the notice about it. I didn't know it was coming up. You know what I mean? So that's part of the surprise for me. Maya Baker says, "What's done in the dark will always come to light." So I think without future notice, there is or prior notice there. It's hard to like counteract
But we could have,
or counter protest that in real time or whatever.
We could have did infiltration. Just
you good luck with that, Shane. You go ahead.
Okay, maybe. Okay. Well, if it's Will Smith, maybe he'll get punched in the face while he's there.
What did the 5 fingers say to the face? So yeah, I just want you guys to be aware of. We're gonna push past this because, like I said, there is a theme today, and it's going down. So, yeah, there you go.
There you go. Where'd you find that?
Karma.
Yeah,
a little bit of karma right there. So, but yeah, the Patriot Front, like the Oath Keepers, like Proud Boys, these groups that we gotta keep our eye on, as well as the police, and they're always intertwined. But
as well as Congress.
That's who we're dealing with now.
As well as the Republican part of the Senate. Don't get me wrong, there's blue dog Democrats that are just as racist, but I don't think they're as they don't flaunt it in the face. They're definitely more stealth, which is scary too. But these dudes is about that life. So let's see what happens when or if Trump runs for office and if he loses. Let's see if they come out then. I'm hoping that Pedro will have enough ammo to save us all. I mean, I'm already putting it on Pedro's shoulders. Pedro, you've been learning how to roll and shoot. I'm gonna need you.
Yeah, we've been doing that.
So
stay off my lawn. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Batter up. Speaking of this senseless milk monkey violence, Virginia Representative, I think Greg is his first name, Connelly.
Yeah.
His 2 of his staffers were attacked by a man with a baseball bat who apparently showed up looking for Connelly, who wasn't there at the time. Oh, it's not Greg, it's Jerry Connelly. Sorry.
Yeah.
But so they come looking for Jerry Connelly. He's not there. This is reminiscent of Nancy Pelosi's husband getting attacked.
Right.
And apparently he started going ape shit with a bat. It looks like the staffers, 2 were wounded, but are okay and recovering. Both did go to the hospital, but I don't think they're like life-threatening injuries or anything like that. But he also took that bat to the his Ice Cube style, took care of that whole office and tore up computers and glass windows and all of that shit. So again, this is thematic for today's show. This is like now you go from a group of white guys who are that's kind of like the threat of violence, like that a show up in force like that, in support of white supremacy, that's violence to me. And now you have the guy, one of these guys, who shows up and actually commits violence because he has political, because he disagrees with this guy politically. I'm sure.
Why'd you laugh at that?
I wasn't expecting it. It caught me. It's just kind of violence is funny sometimes, but
you know what?
In this case,
in this case, well, I think this situation shows you that it's a false equivalency that the Republicans say that they have so much stuff coming at them because they're fucking snowflakes. And they also are the ones always acting using victimization, like we're the ones being attacked. If you look at all the attacks pertaining to Congress and the Senate from Republican or Democrat, the people that have done the most attacks are ready for this 99% Republican. When you think
Right.
about what the guy that actually was planting bombs, he was trying to go after the people at CNN and Congress. It was a white guy. It was a white guy that was that thought Biden had lost, Trump had won, and let me blow up everybody. If you look at the guy that pulled a gun and tried to get up at the Capitol, because there was a couple people that pulled the Capitol. They were specifically trying to hurt Democrats. Also, Nancy Pelosi, the guy that went in Nancy Pelosi's office, was like, "Yeah, we're looking for you, bitch. We're gonna get you, bitch," and all that other stuff. All Republicans. So I don't never want to hear the Republican again, especially after this crazy shit. Would say that the Democrats are trying to attack us too? No, there's only been two situations where a Democrat flipped the fuck out. One injured, shot a guy at a baseball game. The other one attacked a Republican and apparently broke his pinky.
Hey.
That's not that bad, but still, I don't want nobody jumping on me breaking my pinky, but Republican or Democrat. But it has been the Republicans, period, the end. So I don't want to hear shit from them. And if you say something to me, I'll wipe my ass and I'll throw shit at you.
I mean, and that makes total sense. I, obviously agree with you a lot. It seems like a lot of people in the audience do as well. But yeah, I mean, that makes total sense because if you look at the Republican Party, especially the way it manifests itself right now, and has for a while now, it's totally intertwined and coupled with white supremacy. That is an underlying sort of Republican ideology.
Yeah, whoa, Pedro. It's
I
not
mean,
white supremacy, it's white nationalist, Christian white nationalism.
it's just blue-eyedism,
That's all it is.
blondism. That's
It
all
ain't
it
got
is.
nothing to do with the Klan or none of that. Okay. It ain't got nothing to do. Okay, maybe a little bit. All right, maybe
Okay,
a little bit.
it
Now,
might have some kind of
okay,
no, but
there can
but
be a
the,
few, but not too many.
yeah, I mean, I bet you everybody in that picture is a registered Republican, and they're
You
trying
said
to push
everybody?
everybody in that picture, even the
Dude.
chick on the side with the iPhone.
Yeah.
I'm just
I
gonna go
agree
ahead
with
and
you.
say it. No, I'm joking. But yeah, man, the white supremacy, white nationalism, and republicanism are one and the same at this point. You know what I mean? So there you go. That's your RNC. So yeah, it makes total sense that um, you know these are conservatives or Republicans that are exacting violence out on people. You
And
know what I
always
mean? And
calling for violence. If you listen to what Trump said on Trump had the CNN, jerk off fuckfest thing he had,
Clown Hall.
and he called the black officer that shot what's her name in the chest. The He shot the woman in the chest because she was trying to commit violence and was calling for violence. He shot her, and they call us thugs. Trump called him a thug,
Mhm.
and who's Trump, the biggest bitch in the world, called him a thug. And so when we
That
shoot,
thug, by the way, is my hero, Michael Byrd, Lieutenant
wow,
Michael Byrd.
I forgot about that. You were like,
Come on,
that was,
that's my
yeah,
that's my favorite part.
yeah. And they said, oh, shot in the chest. No, it wasn't nothing sexual. It was a shot in the chest because she was,
I think he actually got her in the neck. Anyways, that was great.
neck, chest, all over. It could have been her face. But the bottom line is, if you look at both sides, you know how they use both sided isms, where they say,
Mhm.
well, what about this? What about that? What about this now? Name one Democrat that attacked one of your people with a baseball bat. But you got Bobert and Marjorie Taylor Silverback, big thick neck green trapezoid. We like to call it trapezoid at the gym. She wants to walk around with an AK-47. She is the one that was calling for violence towards people. So I don't, the Republicans are the hypocrites on a fucking epic scale.
My Baker says, if we don't stomp out this hatred, racism, and Christian nationalism, we will descend into a Mad Max era. I mean,
So
that's what this seems to be pushing towards. And well, you know what? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I could just push on to my pop-in at this point
because
because
it does smoothly.
we're just
Already
on a
pop,
we're
yeah,
at the
pop, yeah. Hey, wait a minute, man, pop. You picked the wrong Jew this time. Pow. Yeah. So somebody in the feed said best KO ever. Was that
there you go.
who was that said that? I think it was WDMA Warrior or AJ Fit. It had to be one of those two. Um, I think that before we jump in there, do you think that the Democrats, when they see with all of this stuff that's building, white nationalism, white Christian, that's the fucking hilarious part. That's why I think religion's so full of shit. White Christian nationalism, when you see all of the violence, when you see January 6th, where it was primarily because people trying to tell me, well, there was some black people there. It was primarily white folks. We saw the sea of milk monkeys running up the Capitol, climbing up the wall like World War Z. Stop it, bitch. All right.
I did at the Comedy Chateau. I told you, though, I met one Negro that was actually at the Capitol on January 6th.
What?
And that's the I talked about it a few weeks ago. There was like simultaneously, like in the main room,
right?
They had
oh yeah.
They had like a Trump, we love Trump show or whatever, and yeah, there was two Negroes on there, and one of them he showed us a picture of him at the Capitol on January 6th. So yeah, so there were black people there, Shane. Okay.
Wow.
I have a black friend.
Okay.
But yeah, we know who. I mean, it's white Christian nationalism.
Right. And
so
now this guy that attacked the two staffers, were they Caucasians? Were they Caucasoids?
Without detail, I'm gonna assume yes, but I don't have those details.
So
Like I said, we don't.
he rolled in. They were typing a memo, and then all of a sudden, that was
But
it.
I mean, those the American political sphere is predominantly white. So I'm just gonna assume that his staff
Right.
he white.
Well, we
Probably got
know
white
that
staff.
the person he was going after, Jerry Connelly, who's very outspoken, and I get it. He's very outspoken. He's outspoken against. He was one of the main ones that was going hard in the paint, pretending to banning assault rifles. So
Yeah.
you got people already get death threats from that, and then there's two other congressmen. The one that actually he's now a spokesperson for MSNBC, and it was him and what's his fuck? I'm running a blank. He was one of the only Republicans that was speaking out forcefully. Ex-military cat.
Oh, I almost said Kissinger, but Adam Kinzinger.
He was talking about all the death threats his family had, and he said, I didn't see one of them preaching anything from the Democrats. It was all Republicans, and he's a Republican. He was a lifelong Republican. So is if you see the new ad that what's her name? I'm running a blank today. I'm tired from the plane. She was the only other one that Republican that was
Cheney.
Liz Cheney. They said they can't count as high as the threats that she's getting, and it's all Republicans. It's all Republicans going on.
WDMA says the one black dude that went to January 6th got one of the longest sentences. Karma.
Oh yeah,
Stay your black ass out of there. Stay your black ass up out of these white riots, man. Let them do that.
Wow, he got 64 months. All right, so we're gonna move on, but damn, I'm not mad at AJ. You know what? Good. Fuck him. I hope they spread his asshole open to the size of the fucking volleyball. And every time he take a shit, you hear Wilson! Wilson!
Yeah. There you go. Hilarious, man. Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. Oh, almost got away without saying it. But listen, guys, on May 25th, what are we, like 10 days away, bro? It's going down. Black Pedro is engaged. That's the comedy special. We're doing 2 tapings.
Yes.
Directed by your boy Shang over here, 7:30 and 9:30. The Eventbrite link is in my bio on Instagram. The most important thing in the world right now, Instagram. So
it's also
at Black Pedro.
It's also will be, if you look on all my Facebook pages, all 11, it will be, you will see the link, you will see the flyer, you will see the information. No, actually, the video. Also, if you're on Twitter, I know Twitter is a piece of sewage, but I'm swimming in that sewage trying to get it out there. If you get a chance, go on my Twitter at comedian. It's at comedian Shang, and it also will be on Instagram. So make sure that you check it out. The bio will be there. It'll be 2 shows, 7:30 and 9:30. So
Yeah, let's go.
tell all your friends and invite your friends. If you can't come to the first show, come to the second show. Free tickets. Let's go.
Tell your
Get it.
friends about it. That's what
All
it
right.
is, y'all. All right, man. Speaking of getting it, I'm gonna give it to you like this.
Hey, hey, hey. It's your boy Black Pedro popping in. Hey, hey, hey. With another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'.
Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'. All right, man. Listen. Again, we have this theme going today.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Lot of violence going on around us. You know, that's just what America is. Nothing you can do about it. Okay, it's just mental health issues. But these crazy ass crackers have me basically wondering, like, well, maybe violence is the answer. Because I don't know what else to do with this shit. I don't know how to have conversations with a band of milk monkeys that don't like me because of the color of my skin and want me to go away.
Yep.
They want to erase history and only have everything be about them and their history. Listen, man, I don't know how to. I don't know. You guys know me. I'm educated. All right. I converse well with people. Right. I live and die by words. So like, you know, I'm great at conversation. I don't know.
Are you saying maybe violence? Maybe.
I mean, maybe violence is the answer. I mean, I'm not exactly sure where to put the emphasis. Maybe.
Maybe. But all I wanted to let you know, Pedro said maybe violence is the answer. This is Pedro jumping out of a tree when he was arguing with a dude about something right here.
Yeah, man. That's, you know, ultimately, I'm wondering, is this how these things get settled? Because what, you know, it's like what conversation was Churchill supposed to have with Hitler?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, what was that? How was that going to happen? You know, what are we supposed to sit down and say to these guys? Hey, just leave us alone, or what? No.
Yeah.
They're obviously getting riled up. Trumpy Dumpty is wielding them all over like a, you know, like a racist sword all over America. And you know, at some point, yeah, bro, I'm like, all right, you know, if if you're really trying to just make America white again and great again, or whatever you want to do, and you want to go backwards, all right, man. Well, you know, those are fighting words to me. Yeah, I'll punch your baby. You know what I mean? If I have to. If you're raising that baby to be the next generation of milk cricket,
wow.
then
This is different coming from Pedro. Pedro's
well,
very
and
simple.
again, I'm not endorsing anything, right? I'm not saying go do this or
Are you
go do that.
sure? Are you sure?
I'm not about to go do anything.
Then why did you do this to this guy? What did he do?
Well, he was talking that shit.
Oh, okay.
And that was my tree in my yard. God damn it, get off my lawn. See, I already knew, because some of y'all are psycho. Nicole H is like, violence is always the answer. All right, listen, John Wick. No, but you know, the reality is we see this violence coming at us, right, as a community. You know, and that goes for women in general too, right? They want to handmaid tale the fuck out of you ladies. Trust me. If they could, they would. When they will, they can. They will. Trust me. But you know, it's a lot of groups, but especially as Black people, we see this violence coming towards us, right? Like we see them marching in Washington and, you know, shooting this up, and we're at a year anniversary from the Buffalo grocery store
What made you
massacre.
come to that conclusion? What made you? Because it is definitely, they ain't kicking their own ass,
right?
You know, it's not like they beating their own asses. So what made you come to that conclusion?
Well, like I said, man, I really consider even just the, you know, a white supremacy march to be a violent act. And so when we, like I said, we're a year out from the Buffalo massacre, that was a specific mass shooting intended for Black people, right?
And a couple years when you look at what happened in El Paso, Texas, where the guy drove down there to kill as many brown people, quote, Hispanics, quote,
Yeah,
from
yeah.
him. So,
So
I mean,
we know the history. We know the history. We know that white supremacy is violent, right? It's not an ideology anymore, right? It always leads to violence every time. And I'm like, and I also don't think that we are of the we shall overcome, hold hands, sing and pray over this shit anymore type of generations, that are coming up.
so you think we should
So
hold hands?
I mean, a laying of the hands, not to get too far into the Bible, but a laying of the hands may have to occur because, like I said, there aren't conversations to be had with racists. Like there's just I don't know what to say to them. I'm
Wow.
not going to sit there and listen to them. Their opinions aren't valid. Like it's not something you should sit down and talk to
But what about
racists about.
reaching across the aisle, man? Come on, bro.
Hey man, just watch how quickly I reach. See, that's a reach too. That's
And
how that's a little reach right there.
WGMA Warrior actually quoted Roadhouse. I don't know what to think. If you quote Roadhouse, that's when the shit's getting thick.
Be nice until it's time to not be nice. Hey, I think that sums it up for me though. WDMA, thank you. It's I'm not talking about going out and doing anything, but looks like the storm's coming. I'm just getting my rain gear ready.
So okay, I agree with you. What's up, Cam? I agree with you, but do you think we're ready? Because these dudes be training. It's not ours. This dude be if you see they have their kids training in the woods with guns. They got them. They're really training. You see a lot of white dudes with cauliflower ears and getting ready. We got to. I don't think we're ready. We're too busy killing each other and fighting each other. Now this is gonna sound like I know I'm gonna get shit, but I think we need to stop going rah-rah on each other and come together a little bit more before we can even think we can mount any kind of fucking defense. I mean, Pedro ain't gonna go down easy because the motherfuckers.
We're not in mass organized in this sense, right? Like, there's not.
I mean, they're organized. They're organized, man.
Yeah. So, I mean, in that sense, but there are a lot of Black people who have served in the military and, in, police, law enforcement. So, they have training. There are a lot of Black people who own guns for however method they may have obtained it. All that aside, there are a lot of Black people who have guns.
Come on, man. Keep that on the low, man.
You know what I mean? So
we online, man.
So, I mean, it also makes me question though, how ready are they, right? Because it's one thing to go around lynching people and beating people, dragging them behind trucks and shit like that, but when those people actually fight back and start throwing bullets right at your head too, like how are they really ready for that? Like, y'all really ready? Because that's what I'm saying. It's like we're not gonna sit here and just be oppressed upon by them anymore. So are they really ready for that?
Do you think another Tulsa could happen? Another because if you look at when we do join together, Black Wall Street, if you look at some of the different towns that they actually buried under lakes, and I know that sounds bad, but that's true. They were burying Black towns under lakes. They were killing all the people and then burying them because they were mad about the Black people actually building their own ecosystem and economy in their own towns. And they were like, well, we can't have that. You niggers can't just flourish. So, I mean, that's different coming from you, Pedro. Because, I mean, but you're a little bit more measured. Well, not all the time because you was going to run the dude over the hill.
No, I wasn't going to run him over.
Well, you was going to catch up to him with my catch up to him. You was like,
I felt like it.
You felt like it. It felt, well, the feelings turn into action.
I didn't do it. That was not always.
But why I could have went and did it, and then you wouldn't have been liable. If you just all you gotta do is loan me one of your guns, and I'll bring it right back.
Do a murder swap.
Yeah, I'll bring your gun right back, man.
Yeah.
Why is it
bodies on it? But yeah, man. Again, I'm not advocating or endorsing any violence on our part, as a community, but I guess it is, stay woke, stay ready, get ready, because it just looks like it just looks like a bunch of white guys really want to be violent against black people, and
But
when they show you who you are.
Damani Jones says facts. Shane, we are so not ready. That's the thing I worry about.
Well, I mean, the government that's tore down any efforts really to be organized in this way, right? Like the Black Panthers. We recently saw the leader of the Not Fucking Around coalition go to jail, get arrested. The second they could find something on him, they did. AJ says more militia groups recruiting than we have groups that aren't gangs. Yeah, but maybe that's what brings the gangs together. It's to fight a common enemy, crackers.
And then we get Ice-T to be our leader. And then he grabbed one of the leaders of the white nationalist group and go, I want to shoot you so bad, my dick is hard.
There you go.
By the way, that was a quote from New Jack City. Now, I'm just putting that out there for you. Keep it.
Oscarville, Georgia is now Lake Lanier. Go ahead,
yeah.
Ellen, again.
Yeah,
that's the pop-in for today, though, y'all. Just
well,
Pedro, it might come to violence.
There was a follow-through line in the show today.
Through line.
And another line I need y'all to do is make sure you subscribe to the channel. You know what it is. Go to, you see it scrolling down there. You see it scrolling. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And when you get to there, do this. Bell, and once you ring the bell, you'll feel better about you, yourself, your family, and if you ring the bell, you'll keep yourself safe. Yeah. All right.
There you go, y'all.
And give us a thumbs up, because the thumbs up help the algorithm. Give yourself a drink afterwards. All right.
There you go, y'all. Get us up out of here, Shane.
Yeah, I wanted to let y'all know my Shangry for today is not angry as I am frustrated with the way we go about it, because the fact we're still asking for the same old, and we haven't had anything change. We are asking for equality still. We still asking for it. You talk about practice. We talk about. Listen, I don't know why I equated those two, but the bottom line is, you notice we're always asking for some normal shit a human should have, equality. We're just asking for a fair shake, and they still have a problem with that. There was a video, which I'm going to show you real quick, that made me think about, no matter how much we achieve when it comes to excellence, and no matter what we do, we still have to be always kind of vigilant to let them know that ain't right.
What they're getting paid, which is half of what a man is getting paid, well, we get probably 1/10 of what a Caucasian woman gets. And I'm number one on the call sheet. And then I have to go in and I have to hustle for my worth. I have more than a 30-year professional career. I had a friend who said, yeah, but Viola, your career is better than my career. I said, yeah, but you can't compare me to you. Because once again, I got the Oscar, I got the Emmy, I got the 2 Tonys. I've done Broadway, I've done off-Broadway, I've done TV, I've done film, I've done all of it. I have a career that's probably comparable to Meryl Streep, Julianne Moore, Sigourney Weaver. They all came out of Yale. They came out of Juilliard. They came out of NYU. They had the same path as me, and yet I am nowhere near them. Not as far as money, not as far as job opportunities, nowhere close to it.
That's what I'm saying. We show excellence, and we still have to swallow this. I wrote a thing about it. We got to constantly, every day, swallow this bitter pill of knowing that no matter how well we do, we got to do 10 times what they do for the opportunity they get off of one time, and their one time is not even as viable as our 10 times. So I'm tired of asking for equality, and it fits into the violence thing. I'm tired of asking you to be, hey, just be cool, be nice. Let's just be human. And what's his name? Love. He's a commentator. Forget his first name. He said, why do we constantly try to reach over to meet bigots halfway? And
Oh, Charles Blow.
Charles Blow. I'm sorry, not love. And it's just think about it. Everything we do is constantly. We got to be 10 times better. We got to be 10 times more professional. We got to be 10 times more proficient than they are at the exact same thing. And we're still asking for equality. I think we got to stop doing that. And I'm going to say this before we bounce. We need to absolutely stop fucking each other over, start working with each other, start trying to build with each other. I mean, that's why I even met Pedro. My main thing was like, yo, this dude need to be put up there just like the other greats and not being minimized, because a lot of these people minimize us. And I mean, that's just the real when it comes to our talent. So I don't know what you guys think about it, but I just think that we need to start coming together, use our leverage, just like if you listen to the song with Jay-Z where he said, I don't fuck with Cristal, but Cristal's fucking racist. And the next day they stock dropped 52%. You know what I'm saying? So that just shows you how gangster we are. If we stop buying Nike, and you know what I'm saying, we stop buying Nike, maybe invest into a black tennis shoe company and start supporting that. I don't know. I just think that I'm sick of asking for equality, especially as a comic. I just dealt with that in Atlanta recently. We got to jump through fucking flaming hoops with gasoline draws on just to get the exact same shit a white comic did. And then the motherfucker come and he funny as a bag of dead babies or throat cancer and a singer. So I'm just tired of it. I'm fed up. Sick of asking for equality. Fuck out of here. Fuck
out of here, son.
Fuck out of here.
Savage AF, man. That's your Shangry for today. That's your show for today, guys. That's what we got for you, man. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. We'll be right back at you tomorrow, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you're with us on Instagram at Black Pedro, at Comedian Shane.
Yeah, follow us on the gram for sure. And also make sure you go to his bio on the gram to get your tickets for Engage. Black Pedro is engaged. We got 10 more days. We want to get it packed out. Have a great show. He's going to have 2 tapings, 7:30 and 9:30. That is May 25th. And then after that, birthday boy going to be a little bit older. Oh, shit. Yeah.
Join us for the after party too. We're going to get it in.
I'm going to have an after party, and I'm going to get him a little Republican girl to give him some of this.
Yeah. Some empty head. All right, y'all, man. Right, listen, 3 things. Until tomorrow, man. Stay black if you are black. Okay, just do that. Don't be black if you're not. Just stay in your lane. Keep your fingers out of your nose.
Yeah, don't do that. That's nasty.
They don't belong there. It's nasty.